value education partner for our Chitrakoota Kaushalya and Chitrakoota School. I also take a moment to welcome Farzeen, the program coordinator, Poonam, the event coordinator, and Swapna, the program assistant manager, and not the least, Mr. Mayank Nagori, who is going to be our special guest speaker today. He is a great entrepreneur and he is going to take us to a ride where we will know more about what we eat and how to become more healthy. So should we start today with full energy? Okay. So I would take a moment to thank our charming chairman Chaitanya sir and our beloved Joita ma'am for organizing this event and give us such a wonderful opportunity to have this session with us. Our chief coordinator Sadat sir and Rupa ma'am and our in charge and coordinator Charanya ma'am and Santoshi ma'am, thank you for your help. So let's not waste time. Should we start now? Okay. So I would call Mr. Mayank Solanki on the stage, please, to say a few words. Let's put a big round of applause for Mayank sir. Big, huge one.
How are you feeling today? If you're feeling good and excited, give me a thumbs up. Oh yes, everyone is in the mood today. Excellent. And I see some people gave me a double thumbs up, like this boy over there. Amazing. Double thumbs up means you're double excited and you're double ready. Awesome. Now, second question. Are you 100% here? Physically you are here. Are you mentally here? So, if your monkey mind goes off here and there, you're supposed to bring it back. Okay? Which means you have to focus. Third thing, are you emotionally here? You know why I'm asking this? Sometimes what happened is, Mama or Papa didn't make great breakfast today. I didn't like what they made. So that is in my mind. And because of that being in my mind, I don't feel like listening to Mayank. Sometimes that happens, no? Sometimes, by the time that you were coming over here, someone nudged you, someone pushed you, someone stamped on you. That also makes your mood and your mind very bad. And you're not able to listen to the session also. So if something like that has happened to you, you will have to let go of that. You have to try that. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Past is the past. Present is the present. Kurkure is the kurkure. Now there's a lot of amazing food items in front of you. And of course, all of you know, today is about... Exactly. Okay. Once more. All I heard was, yeah. So, let's try not to answer such way. Okay. Do I have attention again? Okay, excellent. Look at my palm. Silently look at my palm. Without making a noise, look at my palm. Okay, I'm going to move it, follow it. Now look at my eyes alone. The person who is going to come today to do this session, is no ordinary man. The person who's doing this session for you charges lakhs and lakhs of rupees for 1 hour of his time. He has taken out his time to do this for all of you. And you know why he's doing it? Because he wants our country's coming citizens, all of you, to not only be healthy, but to be smart, intelligent, and achieve all their dreams. They say, Jaisa an, Vaisa man. What you eat is how you become. Unfortunately, today, we don't even know what we are eating. You will learn today how, by marketing smartly, by deceiving you smartly, sometimes you're eating poison and you don't even know. Yes. It is called by different names you don't even know. It is told to be something, it is becoming something else you don't even know. You will today come to know a lot of these secrets. Do you like to know secrets? Do you like to explore? All of that will happen today. This person who's going to come to you, hands down, and focus here. How many fingers? This is my thumb. The person is coming over here. His name is Mr. Mayank Nagori. My name is Mayank Solanki, so you can call me Mayank 1, you can call him Mayank 2. He is, and you know why he knows what he's talking about? Right? He actually has a degree in food processing. He's a food scientist of sorts. He's actually studied many, many years, different items, and not just in India. He went outside of India to the United Kingdom. He studied over there for many years. Then he came back over here to serve his country. Do you think that's a cool thing? Then give a round of applause for him. Don't worry. When I call him, you're going to give an even bigger round of applause, okay? Right? How many of you see TV? Have you seen Shark Tank? Heard of it? Mr. Mayank Nagori is a winner of Shark Tank. Now, let's do a special welcome for him, because in his welcome even I will also get. Remember when you play sports? When you want to cheer your team, what do you say? You tell the team's name, right? Let's do a very nice cheer. Let's hear. Mayank! Mayank!
Mayank. Thank you.
Okay, guys, enjoy the next 40 minutes. You're going to love it. All the best. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. How many of you all are happy with what you ate in the morning? Your parents cooked some good breakfast? The people who are not happy, raise your hands. People who are not happy. Okay. The girl here, why are you unhappy? What did you have in the morning?
Normally I have to come in the bus and I might be late sometimes, so I just have a cup of milk and some biscuits.
That's all?
Yeah.
So you're hungry now? You're hungry? So you're not unhappy, you're hungry. Right? Is anybody unhappy with what they ate in the morning? The girl there. You ate upma. You don't like upma. Why? Because there are too many vegetables in it. You don't like the taste. Okay. Alright. Super. Never mind. So, how many of you know the fact that what we eat impacts how we behave in school and how we study? Do you all know that food plays a very integral part, very, very important part in the way we can focus, in the way we can grasp things in class, right? So sometimes when you've eaten good food, you're happy, your stomach is full, you might be all excited in class and you want to learn things, correct? And sometimes like she mentioned, if she's just had milk and biscuits in the morning, because she is hungry, she is not able to focus in class, right? Do you all want to be in a position where you're not able to focus in class and then probably lag behind? Or, not able to understand what ma'am is saying? That's not the case, right? So today we are going to particularly talk about packed food and what we should eat and what we should not eat, right? Ma'am teaches you or teachers teach you all the formulas in math or theorems in physics, but does anybody talk to you about food? Or what should be Newton's 3 theories of food, right? That's not the case. So today we will give you some rules as to how you can decide or you can decipher what is mentioned on a packet of food, right? So we'll start with a small activity. I have 2 things on the screen coming forward. I want you to raise your hands. If the thing on the left is healthy as per you, raise your left hand. And if the thing on the right is healthy as per you, raise your right hand, okay? Fair? Understood? Super. So, which one's healthy? On the left is normal salted popcorn, on the right is cheese popcorn. Wow. Okay. As far as I can see, majority of you are raising the left side, majority is left, right? No? The people here are saying right. Okay, let's, right, okay. Alright, okay, again. It's a proper battle. So, in fact, the left side, the only salted popcorn is healthier, right? Because when they say this is cheese popcorn, they add a lot of salt, they add a lot of other chemicals to make it tasty, right? When you go to watch a movie, salted popcorn you might just eat a little bit, right? Like a small tub. But when it's cheese popcorn, you want to eat more and more and more and more and more. Why? Because those chemicals are making your brain happy, and when your brain is happy, it wants to eat more and more, right? And that's when you'll get super full, and then you know, oh, I don't want to move around, oh, I feel sleepy. That happens, right? A lot of you kids, if you go out for movies with your parents, I'm pretty sure everybody falls asleep after the interval. Right? No? Very rare. Okay. At least when I was growing up, that was the case. Like, we used to sleep off after the interval in the night show. Okay. So we'll go to the next one. Which one do you think is healthier? On the right is just water. On the left is fruit water with vitamins and all of that. Okay, how many say Virat Kohli is healthy? Virat Kohli is endorsing something healthy. Just make some sound. Virat Kohli is healthier. Okay. And how many think water is healthy? So I think people on the second side, like water is definitely healthy. Now, what you should observe is on this bottle, just because there is Virat Kohli holding the bottle, and because Virat Kohli is healthy does not mean the product he is showing is healthy, right? If a Jasprit Bumrah, the fast bowler, is coming in the advertisement of Thumbs Up, right? And he is drinking Thumbs Up and bowling a fast ball, that does not mean you should drink Thumbs Up and you will also bowl a fast ball like him. That's not the case, correct? So, just because Virat Kohli is holding a bottle and Virat Kohli is a very good cricketer, that does not mean drinking this will make you that. And all those fruit icons and vitamins and minerals does not still make that product healthy. And we will talk about it as we go further. Which one is healthy? On the right is a dahi or curd made at home, and on the right, that side, is the fruit yogurt that comes packed in a bottle. Left? Everybody thinks left? Okay. I want one volunteer to tell me why left is healthy. Can anybody just tell why left is healthy? He wants to talk, ma'am. Here.
Because the yogurt on the right side is processed and they'll add chemicals. The yogurt on the left side, they won't add much chemicals.
Fantastic. Super. So see, all of you know already what is healthy and what is not, but still if given the option, if on this table this was plain yogurt and fruit or flavored on sugary yogurt, majority of you will still pick that. Why does that happen again? Because sugar makes your brain happy and your brain will want to eat more and more and more. Now, how do you stop that? Right? That's what we are going to talk about. Now, who thinks eating gummies, multivitamin gummies is healthier than eating fruit itself? Everybody thinks fruits are healthier? Everybody thinks fruits are healthier? Super. So, you all are all super fantastic. Everybody is super educated about this as well. And you like both. Yeah, good to you like gummies and fruits. Fair. Super. Now, how many of you all know how to read labels? You know how to read labels? The one here. Yeah. Can you tell us basic things as to how you should be reading labels?
So first we are supposed to check the back of the product what we are going to have.
Hold your mic to the so that everybody
what
can
we are
hear.
going to have. Then we'll just check how much amount of sugar or the amount of carbohydrates, vitamins are present in it.
And?
That's it.
Okay. Super. So there are 4 basic things that you should see on a package to understand the nutritional label or the ingredients list, right? The first thing is,
You
The first ingredient in an ingredient list is something which is in the highest quantity in that product. Right? Everybody knows ascending order and descending order. So the first ingredient will be the highest and the last ingredient will be the lowest. That means there's a descending order. Right? Now, I want one volunteer to come here and just look at this Coke bottle and tell me what's the first ingredient. You come here, come. What's the first ingredient?
The first ingredient is energy.
Energy? No. Can't be. The ingredient list is this. What is after water?
Sugar.
Sugar. So the first ingredient after water in Coca-Cola is sugar. What does that mean? That majority of Coca-Cola is sugar. Correct? Correct? First ingredient in Kinder Joy. Let's see first ingredient in Kinder Joy. Okay? I'm not going to let anybody eat this, so don't raise your hands because of that. What's the first ingredient?
First ingredient is sugar.
Again, the first ingredient is sugar. That means sugar is the highest ingredient inside this product, right? So that's the first way to understand. Read the ingredient list. You can go back. The ingredient list will always be in descending order. The first ingredient is in the highest quantity and the last ingredient is in the lowest quantity. Everybody get that? Have you made a mental note? Have you understood? Have you learned that? What's the first ingredient? What is the first ingredient in an ingredient list?
The highest quantity of something.
Yes. So descending order. The order of ingredients in an ingredient list is in descending order of their volume. Understood? Huh? Descending. Highest first, lowest last. Right? That's the first rule. Second, what's the second rule? Added sugar has many names like sucrose, glucose, corn syrup, jaggery. So sometimes companies will say this product does not have sugar. They will not write sugar on the bottle. They will say jaggery. What is jaggery? It is the same thing as sugar, right? It's made out of sugar cane itself, right? It just looks different. It is a little less processed, correct? So jaggery, corn syrup, sucrose, glucose, all of these things are just different names of sugar. Understood? Understood? The third thing. Hold on. Vanaspati. What does anybody know what is palm oil or vanaspati or hydrogenated fat? Where do you usually find the product, the ingredient palm oil? Tell me.
Sir, we see it in deep fried items.
Correct. But does your mom get that at home? What oil does mom use at home for
Vegetable.
frying? Vegetable oil. Correct? Like which brand?
Sunflower.
Sunflower oil. Correct? So at home, your friend's mother uses sunflower oil to fry. But when you're buying fried items outside, when you're eating French fries, when you're eating some chips, all of them use palm oil. Right? You're raising your hand for? Please, yeah.
They use vanaspati instead of ghee as their ghee costs more money.
Exactly. See, so vanaspati is cheap. Palm oil is very, very cheap, right? And when you're buying products from the outside, they want the product to be as cheap as possible so that their profit can be high. Correct? So they will not use good quality oil, something like what your mother uses at home. So that good quality oil, the cheap oil will have certain things like which are really bad for your body, right? That will cause your arteries to get blocked, right? Everybody knows what arteries are, blood vessels. What happens if there's a blockage in the blood vessel? You might have a heart attack, correct? You will not be able to run long distances and all of those things. So, how many of you all know what the E numbers mean? There are E numbers on ingredient lists. So when you are looking at an ingredient list, look for a product that has minimal number of E numbers written on it, right? E numbers are certain chemicals put in that product to make it, make it taste nice, make its texture soft, make its color nice, right? So those E numbers are something that your mother will not ever use at home. But because they are being used in the factory made products, kids tend to like factory made products more, right? If your mom makes noodles at home versus Maggi, majority of you all will eat Maggi because Maggi has certain chemicals that will again make your brain happy, right? So these are 3 rules. First is ingredient list is always in descending order. Second, sugar has a lot of other names, right? So just if there's no sugar mentioned in the ingredient list does not mean there's no sugar. It can be written in different names like sucrose, glucose, jaggery, etc. Third, don't use palm oil, don't eat vanaspati. If an ingredient list contains these ingredients, don't consume that product. And then fourth, look for products that have minimal number of E numbers. Okay? So, in fact, like your teacher says, don't judge the book by its cover. What is the cover? This is the cover. The front of pack is the cover, right? When you are buying a book, when you go to a bookshop, do you only see the photograph and decide whether you want the book? No, right? You look at the back, you look at the foreword, you open a few pages, you read it, right? You should do the same with food. Because what is on the front of pack is not necessarily backed by the back of pack. The back of pack is facts, the front of pack is just marketing. Understood? So don't judge the book by its cover. Let's look at kurkure. Everybody's favorite here. Who does not like kurkure? Raise your hand. Oh wow, good number anyways. How many of you all like kurkure? Make some sound. Everybody loves kurkure. Super. Lovely. So when you look at this packet, everybody silent. We'll talk. There's a lot of examples. We have very little time. When you look at this packet, what do you see on top? What's written? With gingelly oil. What is gingelly oil? Sesame oil, right? Till. In Kannada, what's it called? Sesame? Yellow, the oil out of yellow, right? Which is, you think is healthier than palm oil, correct? Everybody thinks that is healthier than palm oil. Now what you will see, you will take this packet, you will say, Mama, this does not have palm oil anymore. That means it has gingelly oil, I should eat it or you should let me eat it, correct? That's what you will do. But now let's look at the ingredient list. What does it say? In bracket, so edible vegetable oil in bracket. That means the edible vegetable oil consists of 2 different things. The first is palm oil and then is gingelly oil. Can everybody see that? Right? How much is the gingelly oil totally? So what is the rest 93%? Palm oil. Right? So the company is cheating you. It's saying on the front of pack that it has gingelly oil, but in fact it's only 7% gingelly oil and 93% is still palm oil. So isn't that cheating? Right? How many of you all think it's not cheating? Super. Everybody is in line with me. So this is a classic example of not to judge the packet by its cover. Always look at the back of pack. Correct? If some company is saying that this product is healthy on the front, ask the question, why is it healthy? I want to know the fact. Let's look at the back. Correct? So look at that. Everybody likes Chocos. How many of you all ate Chocos in the morning and came today? Still quite a lot of number, right? Everybody likes Chocos because it is tasty, it makes milk tasty, it is convenient, right? What, sorry? You don't like Chocos, okay. Somebody who likes Chocos, like, you tell me, why do you like Chocos?
Because it is like chocolate taste.
It's just like chocolate taste, okay. And then what else?
It tastes better than oats kind of cereals.
Okay, understood. So that's why you like Chocos. Is it good for your body?
No, I guess.
No. But then you still eat it.
Because it's tasty.
Because it's tasty. Okay, super. So, what do you see commonly on packets of cereal? Do you see a monkey here? Do you see Chota Bheem on some boxes? Do you see Elsa from Frozen on some boxes? Why are they putting that on every cereal box? To make it more attractive to kids, correct? They are making it more attractive to kids so that again you will pull your parents, say I want this because there is Chota Bheem free product inside. Everybody does that, right? When I was growing up, we used to get packets of Cheetos. In Cheetos there would be Tazos. I don't think anybody knows what Tazos are, but they were from Pokemon collectible Tazos. Then we used to keep buying Cheetos, keep eating Cheetos because we wanted to collect those Tazos. But who was winning at the end? The company, right? Their sales was increasing. They did not care if the kids are eating too many Cheetos, what will happen to them, right? So every packet of cereals, whatever it is, Fruit Loops, Cornflakes, Chocos, go home and see, there will be a cartoon character. Only in India. You go to the US, you go to Europe, that cartoon character is not there. The government has banned the companies from using the cartoon character. Why? Because cereals are making kids obese. Right? So the government does not want kids to eat cereals, and that's why they have banned the uses of cartoons on the packet. Hey, I'll get to you. Sit down. So should we be eating cereal? Why shouldn't we be eating cereal? So read this here. On Amazon, the listing says Kellogg's Chocos with whole grain, source of fiber, high in calcium and protein, with 10 essential vitamins and minerals. Oh wow, so healthy. It has everything in it. Fiber, carbohydrates, protein, everything is there. It's high in everything. So if you eat this, you'll become Virat Kohli, no? It's a scam. See, it's a scam. Your friend is saying it's a scam. Now let's zoom into the nutritional label and see what the reality is, right? So look at the front pack here. What does it say? With whole grain. Can everybody see this here? With whole grain. What is whole grain? What is whole grain? Whole grain is wheat, atta. So there are two things. One is maida and one is atta. Maida does not have any fiber and atta is whole grain. Correct? So what is Chocos told on the front of pack? With whole grain. Now let's look at the ingredient list. What does the ingredient list say? Wheat solids in brackets. What's in brackets? Atta is how much? Atta is 29.6%. How much is maida? 24.6. So what are they doing? It is not fully atta. It is not fully atta. Just that the atta is little bit more than the maida. Correct? And just because they are doing that, they are saying on the front of pack with whole grain. Right? So when you see the front of pack, you will say, Mama, now Chocos is made of atta. You are saying all these days it was made of maida. So it is unhealthy, but now it's made of atta. But is it fully made of atta? No. Again, so how has the company cheated? By just using little bit more of atta instead of maida. And that's why they are making that claim saying with whole grain. Correct? What's the second ingredient? After wheat solids, what's the second ingredient? Sugar. Like, why do you have to eat sugar early in the morning? And let's see the nutritional label here. So, on the left, the yellow column is the Chocos ka nutrition, okay? For 30 grams of Chocos. On the white is what? 30 grams of Chocos with 200 ml of cow's milk. Everybody with me? Everybody able to see it clearly? So, yellow is Chocos and white is Chocos with milk. And this is coming from directly, I have taken a photo of the nutrition label from the box itself. Now let's look at the protein content. How much protein is actually there in only Chocos? 2.6 grams. And how much is it after adding milk? 9.2 grams. So where is majority of the protein coming from? Milk. So just drink milk. Why you need Chocos? Right? Look at the fat. Good fat, right? The fat in Chocos is how much? 0.9 grams. The third line. 0.9 grams. And with milk, how much does it become? So where is all the good fat coming from? So what is Chocos doing? Chocos is only sugar. It's making it tasty. Right? How much sugar is there in just Chocos, 9 grams. Can you see that? Total carbohydrates of which sugar, sucrose, 9 grams. And with milk also, it's still 9 grams. So Chocos, if two people are coming to a party, Chocos is one person, milk is one person. Milk is bringing all the healthy things. Chocos is only bringing sugar. Won't there be a fight? Right? If you go to your friend's house, you've decided that, we'll all get chips, that other person does not get anything at all. Only you get. You'll feel bad, no? What's the point of eating the Chocos if there's nothing healthy coming from there? It's only the milk. Correct? So tomorrow onwards, no Chocos. Or Chocos once a week. I understand it is tasty. I also eat sometimes. It's okay. Right? It's alright. But not every day. It should not be your everyday breakfast. Right? Like your friend rightly mentioned, it is tasty. And sometimes you need to have tasty things. But not every day. It is not wholesome. Second, Bonvita. Everybody drinks Bonvita, Complan, Milo. No. Okay. Everybody hands down, hands down. So let's look at Bonvita's nutritional label, okay? What does it say in the front of pack? It says inner strength formula, strong bones, strong muscles and active brain. Right? And even in the advertisement of Bonvita, you will see a kid is running against his mother and he wins against his mother. Right? Does that mean if you drink Bonvita, you'll become like that? No, right? Why not? Is it healthy? It's the pure opposite. Your friend here says it's the pure opposite. Why is it the pure opposite? What do you think?
Sir, I think because it contains too much sugar and chemicals, preservatives, etc.
Okay. How much sugar does it contain? Anybody knows? How do you see here? See the nutritional label. So per 100 grams of Bonvita, right? Just how you should read per 100 grams of Bonvita. How much is the sugar? 37 grams is the sugar. So if there is a box, 1/3 of that or even more than that, more than 1/3 of that is just sugar. Yeah, exactly. So more than that, more than anything else is the sugar itself. And then is anything else. They will say it has ragi, it has wheat, it has jowar, it has millets. All of that is secondary. The first thing is sugar. And that's why everybody likes drinking Bonvita. Because it has sugar. What does sugar do? Make your brain happy and and it makes you feel you want to eat more of it. Right? So Bonvita is also not that healthy. Now, what is this? Hershey's almond milk or badam milk, right? Right? Now, can somebody tell me why they've used a photo of almonds in the packet, on the front of pack? And does anybody see almonds in the ingredient list at all? Somebody from the back this time. Please, yeah, you can give it to her.
I think that they have shown it in the front cover because to attract people and make them eat, and because parents don't allow if there is more sugar, they have shown almonds.
Correct.
So that for advert.
Are there any almonds in the packet?
No, sir.
There is no almonds at all. So why? Yes, you have something to add.
Sir, it contains sugar and almond flavors, but not real almond.
Correct, exactly. And that's why you can see, even in the front pack, you can see it says milkshake almond flavor. They could have just written almond, but they've written almond flavor. Sorry? Very minimal, 0.002%. Very, just like one pinch in the whole milk. Right? So, just because there's photo of the almond in the packet means you don't necessarily, the product does not need to have any almonds in it, right? And how much sugar is there here? 23.6 grams in 200 ml. So one small Tetra pack is 23.6 grams of sugar. So that brings me to the topic, how much sugar should we consume? How much sugar should we consume? How much sugar should we consume?
Ma'am, sir, we should eat 0 to 15 grams.
0 to 15 grams. Okay. Your friend thinks here you should consume 0 to 15 grams of sugar in a day. Everybody agrees? No? Any other guess? Any other guess? The one here. Yeah.
Under 20 grams.
How much?
Under 20 grams.
20 grams. Okay. So the actual figure is children age 6 to 16 should consume no more than 25 grams of added sugar in the whole day. Okay? No more than 25 grams. As per the American Heart Health Association. Put your hands down. I will ask you questions. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. So now, when we go back to all of those packets, right, we will see that we've eaten a lot more sugar in the day than we are allowed to, right? If you've had Chocos in the morning, you've already had 9 grams of protein. Do the math. First is Chocos, 9 grams. Second is Bonvita, right? Bonvita will be another 15 grams or 10 grams. That's like 19 grams done. Then comes one of this badam milk that you'll probably drink in the canteen of your school. That is 23 grams. So you've gone way ahead of your budget. What happens when your parents give you a pocket money? Everybody silent. When I ask you questions, you'll answer, not before that, okay? When your parents give you pocket money, you spend it in different things, right? You get 50 rupees, you'll get one thing from 5 rupees, one thing from 10 rupees. You don't put all that 50 rupees in one thing itself, correct? So the same way, when you have an allowance or your budget of sugar in a day is 25 grams, you need to ensure that you're getting only 25 grams, but you want variety. You also want to eat some cookies, you also want to eat some ice cream sometimes, you also want to eat chocos sometimes. So, just consuming one Coca-Cola, just this much Coca-Cola, your budget is over. Is that enough? You'll also want to eat some cookies, you'll also want to eat a Kinder Joy, right? So that's when you have to understand how much of this to consume, right? So do that mathematics. 25 grams is my budget. 5 grams I'll consume from this, 5 grams I'll consume from this, 5 grams I'll consume from this, and I'll only consume 25 grams, correct? Whereas on the other side, if I just took one full bottle, I've already finished my budget. Is that good? No. You want to have variety, right? In one plate you want a lot of different things. So keep that number in mind. 25 grams of sugar is what you should consume. So people who know, kids who know unitary method, you can do the calculation, in your way, in using math. For kids who do not, still understand the number 25 grams. When you grow up, you will know how to calculate. Now, why is sugar bad? Because, can you see this comic here? Your liver, your pancreas, your stomach, your intestine, everything goes into a turmoil when you're eating too much sugar, right? If in your exam, something comes out of syllabus, right? You can only study 10 chapters, but you're asked to study 20 chapters. What will happen? Your brain will go bonkers. You will say, ma'am, I cannot learn this. This is too much, right? So if you put more sugar in your body than your pancreas or liver can digest, what will happen? That sugar will build up and it will create a bad problem in your stomach, right? So for everything, there is a limit, correct? So